some huge news today come out regarding Alexa Bliss and potentially her Wrestlemania plans. This news comes from the ever-reliable WrestleVotes, as they say that Alexa Bliss will have a giant angle at WrestleMania involving the Wyatt Sicks. Now, obviously, we don't know really what that means. We don't know if that will be involved in a match or some kind of segment. We did hear last week that Bo Dallas has been cleared and he's on his way back to WWE. And Corey from Body Slam has seemingly confirmed that today on Twitter too. When asked about the Wyatts returning at WrestleMania, he specified no, the Wyatts will return before WrestleMania. The long-standing idea and theories that fans have come up with is that either Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross will team together to take on Liv and Raquel, or Alexa Bliss will challenge Nikki Cross one-on-one. That is no more than speculation, and WWE might have something else completely different planned for a match, or they may not do a match at all. They may do a segment that leads to this huge angle that is being rumoured. I feel like this is really big, huge, good news if you're a fan of the Wyatt Sicks and if you're a fan of Alexa Bliss being potentially around this world in some way. We don't know yet if she's going to join them or if something more wacky is going to happen. We'll just have to wait and see. But it does seem like WWE has a plan to restart and kickstart the Wyatt Sicks upon their return to WWE. Cody Rhodes has released 4 designs of a new t-shirt. Obviously, this is part of the WWE's European tour. Very, very cool designs, although I've got to say, my personal favourite, and yes, I'm biased, I don't care, it's the London one. I think the Union Jack in the middle looks amazing. LA Knight won the United States Championship on SmackDown, but this led to a very weird story coming out that WWE was getting ready to release Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm sure if you was on social media over the weekend, this was a news story you definitely saw because everyone was talking about it. Some people were shocked. Other people were saying, well, his US title reign really didn't go well, so maybe that's why. Well, we can debunk that story thanks to Sean Ross Sapp and Fightful Select, who report that people within WWE have noted there's no discussion going on about Shinsuke leaving the company anytime soon. However, we have heard from Seth Rollins about when he plans to potentially leave WWE and retire from pro wrestling. It will be when he's 45, so in 6 years' time. Don't have to worry about it anytime soon. I mean, Seth may choose other ventures away from WWE in that time, but he has said that he plans to retire as a wrestler at the age of 45. Talking of Seth, though, he's one of a couple of superstars who have had their name quietly changed. On the WWE roster page, you may notice Seth freaking Rollins is no more, Big Bronson Reed is no more, and Dirty Dominic Mysterio is no more. I think this is a really good move from WWE. Let's do this sort of thing, because Seth Rollins is Seth Rollins. He's not Seth freaking Rollins, and we know that's not his name. We can call him Seth freaking Rollins because we think he's freaking awesome, right? That kind of thing works when we do it, when commentary do it. When he's announced as Seth freaking Rollins, it kind of does just sound a little bit silly, doesn't it? So many people have got in contact with me, and I've got to give you a spoiler warning because Dave Meltzer may have revealed the winner of the WrestleMania Undisputed WWE Championship match between Cody and Cena, and the spoiler is now. Dave Meltzer is claiming the latest he heard is the plan for John Cena to defeat Cody Rhodes. Now, what I would say is maybe take this with a little pinch of salt, because what we have seen recently is a lot of news stories being wrong. Like, there was the story that Drew McIntyre was going to win the Elimination Chamber. There were stories of Logan Paul winning the Chamber. There were stories going around, and some from Dave Meltzer, that have been proven untrue. Could this be another one? We'll have to wait and see. One story from the Wrestling Observer newsletter, though, that's Dave Meltzer, and confirmed by Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful Select, is that John Cena turning heel may not have been the original plan, with apparently The Rock pitching the idea for Cody Rhodes to be the one that turned heel. With it being said that it was Cody Rhodes who turned down a heel turn. Now, actually, I think WWE have been very smart not to turn Cody heel now, because I think he is the successor of John Cena, And I feel like Cody versus Cena should see Cody eventually, maybe not at WrestleMania, but Cody should eventually come out on top above John Cena. CM Punk will be the very first guest on Stephanie McMahon's Stephanie's Places. This will debut on ESPN+, Hulu, and Disney Plus on March 26th. Could be interesting, definitely worth a watch. So this is interesting. Fred Ottman on the left, Typhoon, has revealed that him and John Tenta on the right, Earthquake, will be going in to the WWE Hall of Fame 2025. The natural disasters are coming. This seems really weird though. Obviously, Fred Ottman revealing this to Sportskeeda, and there was rumours that natural disasters were going to go into the Hall of Fame, but this doesn't seem like how WWE would want this to be announced. So far, we've seen Lex Luger, Michelle McCool, and Triple H all take their spot in being inducted into the Hall of Fame. And they've all had like a video package. They've all had an emotional journey of being told they're going into the Hall of Fame. I can only assume that was going to happen here too. And it's just been leaked by the star. I don't know if WWE would be happy with that, or actually, they just might not care. It's worth noting though, tickets for the Hall of Fame have gone on sale today. Obviously, this will be part of WrestleMania weekend, but a lot of people on social media are complaining the ticket prices are extremely high. So if you are looking to go to the Hall of Fame, maybe get your tickets very quickly and hopefully you can get a deal. Shawn Spears' group in NXT has finally received a faction name, The Culling. This was revealed last night as part of Roadblock, where we would see Stephanie Vaquer, the Women's North American Champion, also win the NXT Women's Championship belt. Honestly, such a big moment. And I loved coming onto social media today and just seeing loads of people still talking about it. You know that you've created something cool and done something interesting when people the next day are still talking about it. You know how for a while a lot of us have said, hey, Bron Breakker, he'd be the perfect Paul Heyman guy. Well, Triple H has confirmed to The Hollywood Reporter that it's actually happening already just behind the scenes. Paul Heyman is working with Bron Breakker on his promos and his character development. You know what? With Paul Heyman in your corner, I think Bron Breakker's going to be a massive star. And you know what? Whenever Heyman's story with Punk and Roman and that sort of fizzles out, I wouldn't mind Paul Heyman being paired with Bron Breakker. I think that would be immensely cool. I got tagged in this a lot, and shout out to What's the Status who found Lily on the island in 2K25. And of course, behind here you can see the Firefly Funhouse TV and Bray's rocking chair. Some tributes to Bray Wyatt in 2K25, which actually launches globally this Friday. Natalya is releasing her memoir. It is a new book coming in October. It is called The Last Heart Beating. Natalya will tell all of her WWE and professional wrestling journey. Apparently there was a planned segment for SmackDown this prior week that was scrapped. It was meant to be an interaction backstage between Cody Rhodes and R-Truth. Obviously they would have probably made fun and spoke about the fact John Cena turned heel. And you know what? I'm kind of glad this didn't happen. I kind of feel like the immediate SmackDown after the heel turn, having R-Truth joke about it, might have just sort of diminished it a little bit. Do this segment, 100%. Just not on that first initial week. So it got scrapped. We don't know if it's going to happen in the future, but it didn't happen this past Friday. And of course I have to mention this because I love a good news story. Miro and CJ Perry, former WWE stars Lana and Rusev, have renewed their wedding vows. The news did come out from CJ Perry herself, saying that she'd split with Miro. Well, now they are back together. They have renewed their vows. Honestly, good to hear. This Masked Luchador would debut on Raw, and I can't end this video without pointing out the fact that I've not seen a single wrestling journalist or dirt sheet with the scoop of who was under the mask yet. So, who do you think was under the mask? Let me know in the comments section down below. That is your Wednesday WWE news. Felt like quite a lot this week, but of course it is WrestleMania season. This kind of stuff's going to start ramping up. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, like the video, share the video, and I will catch you as always next time. Peace!